is this building? 100 years, give or take?
Just needs a little elbow grease. And a whole lot of elbows.
Yes, grease, because this place doesn't have enough of that.
Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Xcom Chimera Squad. So, all of this commentary is going to be post-commentary, because I've set up a new computer. I'll go over the specs of that a bit later actually, because it's kind of interesting. But, because of that, when I went to go shadow play, everything seemed like it was working fine, but my input was actually incorrect. It was doing like an input to like a digital microphone, which is kind of irritating. Not a whole lot I can do about it, but hey, it's a thing. Anyway, as I said, this is going to be post-commentary from this point on, and honestly, it's probably going to be like cut up a bit, I would say, just so that it's more of an edited experience, since I have to do the post-commentary anyway, and I have to edit a bit more expansively than I usually do on like a Let's Play episode. It's probably going to be... Ding! That was me fixing my audio. I should have really checked my microphone at the same time, but I'm an idiot. Anyway, it's going to be a bit more of an edited experience, simply because I have to go through and edit in this post-commentary anyway, so... That's a thing. Oh look, this is me fixing my graphics options. Well. We'll skip forward. Alright, so, now we're actually going to start, and we're going to do this emergency outbreak mission. The reason I'm doing that is because the situation would be nice, but I want to get rid of City Anarchy, and I really want to like keep on top of City Anarchy. So, I'm not even going to bother reading this. It's stuff we've seen before anyway, particularly with outbreak missions. Luckily, I believe both this and next episode were relatively short, so my post-commentary doesn't need to be, like, particularly expansive. I've also got to try and remember what I was saying in the time to judge how long I stay on a particular screen, because it's interesting watching footage without my commentary, because you don't really know exactly when stuff happens. It's kind of weird. But, as I was saying before, I've got a new computer. For those interested in specs, I'm probably going to update the specs on my About page.
Civilians under attack. Stop that outbreak.
Thank you. I'll probably go and update that on my About page on YouTube. However, I went Ryzen for the first time in my life, because why would you not at this point, really? So I have a Ryzen 9 3900 XT, so that's like the higher clocked version of the 3900X. So... that's gone from a 4-core system to a 12-core system. Notable. And beyond that, I also have a 2070 Super, which most of you already knew about, because I actually upgraded that a while ago, and I had it in my old system, but it's now transferred over. They're the main things. CPU, GPU, they're the main things that really matter. For people interested in RAM, I'm running DDR4 3600. I can't remember the cache speed, it's like... I think it's like 14, 19, 19, 16 or something. But that's pretty much the main components of the build. So moving on to XCOM. Kill the aggressive guys, then attack the alert guys. Basic Chimera Squad at this point. There's also points where I think I'm just gonna not talk if there's not anything particular to say.
It's like hitting
stone.
They aren't amateurs.
Also, interestingly, since I've got the time and I'm doing post-commentary anyway, I think I'll actually discuss a bit about the idea behind these Shrike mercenaries. I'm thinking, the way that the story is going, that these guys are actually going to be ultimately, like, the bad guys, as it were. Like, the actual bad guys that, like, blew up the... Congressman? No, she was a mayor. The mayor at the start of the campaign. My thinking being that, like, they claim to be like, yeah, we're a mercenary group, but in reality they're actually, like, a controlled and organized group, I guess would be the best way of putting it. It's going to be interesting looking forward, though, we'll have to see. But that's enough rambling from me at this point. I think what I'm going to do is let this play out, and then at the end of the mission, I'll be back with you.
I'll take it.
Splintering.
I set him up, you knock him down. You see that?
Grenade out! Not my best. That one's on me.
Release your frustration. Your mind resists.
Moving. Eyes open.
Grenade out.
Shattering.
Tougher than I expected.
Frag out.
Give me your mind. Fall to my mind. Another hostile down.
Think fast!
Alright, with that, we're back. So, we managed to contain the outbreak. 31 TD reports a district is no longer suffering an outbreak. Well done, City 31 doesn't need another bug town. I believe Bugtown was like, it was like the Bugtown massacre. I think government was the one, it was either under Advent rule or under government rule, but they came in and they just massacred a bunch of people. Pretty bad. But, with this, Axiom unlocked his potential, which means he gets +1 mobility and +1 armor, which is kind of fantastic. Axiom being able to move better is always amazing. Axiom with more armor sounds amazing, because he gets shot all the time. But we also got -2 unrest, 50 credits and 20 intel, because we got all the captures that we required. Also, city status is looking pretty good, everything's relatively low. See here.
The parts of your dossier that aren't sealed suggest you had a role in the 2015 invasion.
I know you ask, but you do not want to know.
Just tell me this. Did you regret it? Any of it?
Why do you think my dossier is sealed?
That's not an answer.
It is not the answer you want, but it is the answer that is best for us both.
That's interesting there. I really like Verge, and the way he, like... He was clearly, like, kind of instrumental in the invasion, and clearly regrets it, otherwise he wouldn't be working for us. It's kind of an unfair question by Godmother in my eyes. But it's interesting because he's like... I'm pretty sure Verge was actually one of, like, the main guys in the invasion beyond anything else, because he was, like, fully... He was, like, controlling the speaker, which is... That's a big part. Here we're just gonna send, Axiom out so we can get a free field team, because we need some field teams. But that's going to be it for this episode, because I think next time we take on that mission that I'm hovering over right now, Need a Ride, because it just gives us a shit ton of stuff. Like, it's a lot of resources. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you like the video, I think I already did this. If you like the video, please leave a like, all that kind of stuff. And with that, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye, guys.